Okay, Baki though just released, and I'm not gonna take long, so let's get into it. We start off of Baki looking at some stairs while literally steaming. And look at this dude. He literally wanna run down those stairs. And guess what he does? He freaking jumped off the freaking stairs. Look at him go! He looks like he's about to grab something, but he's not. Look at this dude. Holy! His heart is pumping. He thinks he's about to die. And I think that's is gonna happen. And then he yawned. He hit that skirt. And we cut to this dude, a UEC champion. He's been like a champion for like 7 straight freaking years, and he's been tired of it. This dude faces something, not his opponent, and I guess that rage baited him. And this dude rushed and got hit straight in the freaking jaw and knocked out cold, buddy. That's not it. He suplexed the freaking heck out of this dude and then started raining down punches, bruh, to the point he killed his opponent. So he went to Japan and talked to Tokugawa and suplexed the heck out of Tokugawa. I'm just kidding. I wanna fight Baki. Alright. Wait, what? So he went to the tournament and his fans transferred their energy to him. Look at this dude smile like he's Yujiro. While he's talking about how weak Baki is and how he could defeat him because he's much bigger than Baki. That's Manny Pacquiao, by the way. The ref or whatever he is started the match. And they're about to fight. And as soon as he moves 1 inch, bro immediately retired. So what happened was, he threw a kick, Baki dodged it. He threw a punch, thinking it would land. Baki freaking dodged it. Then Baki grabbed his head and shake this man and got knocked out. But after all that, Baki was about to yawn. We cut to Tokugawa talking to a ministry or whatever about making something. They went to their underground base, which is 366 feet down or meters, whatever you got it, right? So how are you doing today? I don't know, just looking at your bald head. So I'm skipping to the part where the ministry wants answers. I want answers, man. Alright, you win. The thing is, Mr. Mystery. What? I want a clone. What kind of clone? Yeah, see. And we got to Musashi Miyamoto's body. Is this what you're trying to clone? Yeah, you can see it, you freaking stupid. And we skip to the part where the narrator glazes Miyamoto Musashi's grave. We got to this part where the doctor talks about the thing that he figured out on how to make a clone. He says if we split the spine, there will be blood vessels that still has blood in it, even if it's 60 million years old. And that is how I cloned Musashi Miyamoto. And now we skip on to Baki, looking like he's a dried up bug in the freaking street. He exhausted himself because he was bored, and then he suddenly hears a heartbeat. Tug, tug. This man was looking around the room thinking someone was there with him, and when he saw nothing, he started glazing this dude with that freaking heart and comparing him to the other people he met. We skipped the Karate Boy versus Aiki training, and after that short training, they go to their office and sat down and started talking about the martial artist training, like Dopo, Motobe, this random dude, and this man, Jack on more steroid, and etc. The only one who stayed the same is Hanayama. This is the hardest part for me. Extracting some shake, inserting some bullshit. We skip to this part. The born of Miyamoto Musashi. Again, I guess. So they cut his nails and then started crying on how beautiful his body is. Then we skip to Hanayama scaring a dude holding a gun. If you miss a single shot, I'll tear your butthole apart. Bros cooked. Then Hanayama grabbed this dude's hand and crushed it with the gun. But he was still bored, so he went to Tokugawa to ask him for permission to fight Yujiro. Of course, Tokugawa said yes. While that's happening, the scientists find out that there's no brainwave in Musashi's brain. So Tokugawa called his sister, the spirit caller, aka Sabuku Tokugawa. And now we are here. Hanayama versus Yujiro rematch. And oh hell, they like freaking talking because they talked for like a whole 14 minutes straight before they started the fight. Hanayama threw the first punch. Punched this dude so hard, his face was steaming. Hanayama went for an uppercut. Yujiro just casually dodged it, followed by a hook, but Yujiro ate all of that. Now we get back to Sabuko calling out Musashi's spirit. Then this old lady then jumped out the freaking iron fire. So of course the scientists were shocked to see that. But they were also shocked on how the way this old woman is standing. Like he stands perfectly, just like Musashi. She heads over to Musashi's body. Then Tokugawa is like, alright, I'ma head out now. Wait, what is she doing? Gave this man a big old lip. While Sabuko was kissing him, Musashi is getting scars, and his eyelashes vanishing, and his face deforming, and all of that type of stuff. After Sabuko finished kissing Musashi, Musashi woke up and grabbed Sabuko by the mouth and threw him through the scientist. I'm not gonna show this part because I might get demonetized. After Tokugawa gave Musashi his outfit, Tokugawa sat him on the car, which Musashi called a black box moving, then looked at the scenery outside and started mesmerized on how far humanity has come after his time. We skip to the part where Tokugawa calls the best swordsman in the modern era to fight Musashi. Even though the fight hasn't started, the man already got sliced. He looked at Musashi and he was like, I would like to know who this man is now. After the fight, I'm sorry, but the fight is already over. Yep, you heard it right. They already fought. What happened is, he was imagining himself fighting Musashi, but he failed every single time even though he tried everything he had. Musashi asked to borrow a sword, which of course, he did, and borrowed the other one too. And freaking swing this thing and broke it. And we skip to Baki talking to Tokugawa that he could sense someone in the freaking door. Little does Baki know, Musashi is already behind him. He reacted with instinct and got his legs sliced off. But actually that was just an imagination. But Musashi was not. Then Baki and Musashi went outside to fight. After that he imagined himself holding a sword. And when Baki tried to attack, he got grabbed by Musashi at the leg. And look at how Musashi holds this dude. Baki tried to kick Musashi, but Musashi tilted his other leg to not get hit. Then Musashi squeezed his freaking leg and said let's see if you're stronger than a sword. Musashi charged him up and swinged him to the ground. Look at this man Tokugawa, bro. This man Baki got knocked out cold. And when he woke up, he realized he was not dead yet. And when he went outside, he saw Musashi training with bamboos. And he freaking ripped that thing apart. Musashi gave Baki a bamboo, but Baki kicked it instead and hit Musashi, putting Musashi down on his knees. And when Musashi got back up, he used the Yujiro stance. Wait, I guess his stance because Musashi existed before Yujiro? Anyway, Baki charges at Musashi, but Musashi stopped him and then sliced Baki in half. But it was actually just phantom pain, and Baki got so angry he tried to uppercut Musashi, but Musashi jumped on his freaking hand and jumped off and said alright man, I'm gonna go head out the city now. Yahoo! And Baki fell down. We're in Musashi's POV where he's getting arrested because he didn't have shoes or slippers. Musashi told his name and his birth date, and the cop said, alright man, be honest with me, what kind of drugs are you on? And proceeds to massacre them. Two more cops came thinking they will do something, got manhandled, and got no babies for life. More cops came to arrest Musashi, but all of the cops just got freaking bullied. Look at this dude Musashi just doing all that. We skip to Musashi going home while being followed by these two dudes. Then suddenly Musashi jumped back to Tokugawa's place. Mr. Tokugawa, someone got into your place and his name is Musashi. He's been on the news, he's a very dangerous man, so we might need some securities to guard the place.
You feel me? What the fuck?
Anyways, Musashi meets Doppo Orochi while he was drinking, and Musashi had the audacity to say, I could finish him before lunch. So Doppo Orochi showed his skills to Musashi by breaking 3 bricks and slicing bottles in half with his hands, then slices the wood in half using his feet. Musashi and Doppo starts a standoff. Doppo tried to headbutt Musashi, just humiliated them. Musashi tried to stab Doppo with his shadow katana, but Doppo blocked it and still got caught and got punched after that. Doppo told Tokugawa to give Musashi a real sword. Tokugawa will always be Tokugawa. Doppo Orochi then said, I basically allowed him to use a sword because karate can turn your whole body into a weapon. Proceeded to get humiliated once more by not getting cut. We skipped to Ritsu and we found out he's on America fighting in boxing. When he got back to Japan, bro immediately challenged Musashi. When Ritsu saw his fighting aura, he immediately freaking attacked, but then got grabbed and got his pirate leg cut off with his hand, and Retsu knocked Musashi out for a few seconds. Before that, Retsu actually allowed weapons, and then we skipped to Motorbase. If Retsu allowed weapons, he should bring 5 weapons, including the most important thing, including a machine gun. Sorry guys, gotta end it early because I haven't verified my YouTube account yet. So I'll upload the second part as fast as possible.